I am Creighton Taylor. I'm a little different than most of the speakers here. I'm not an architect, although I do develop software. And I'm founder and CEO of a startup called Guided Compass. That's a work and project-based learning platform that connects the world of education to employers. Next slide. So this is the world that we kind of fit in. We have contracts with LASD, Da Vinci Schools, 13 community colleges through nonprofit programs to basically get college students and high school students exposure in the world of work. We do that through career events, project-based learning / virtual projects, and employers. And so I actually want to focus a lot on the project piece today, which I think is very, very relevant, and how you guys can inspire the next generation, as well as crowdsource ideas for how to solve problems. So we launched this, what we call a problem platform last year. It's gotten very popular with educators and students. I wanted to give some examples of how really big problems can be tackled collectively. So for global warming, an example of how you can apply that is designing, that covered in my screen. Design an engaging home energy tracker is what I wrote there. And so for each of these big problems, homelessness, infectious diseases, cyber attacks, there's specific things that you can do. And so we help with bridging that gap. And so we launched this problem platform. And what I want to really talk about is number 2 and number 3, where number 2 are really just case studies that kind of give you a deep insight into a specific problem, say how to solve a problem around climate change. How can you best make a home energy efficient? And challenges are something where students compete as individuals or teams with a prize or reward. So we've done this already with thousands of students, and allows you to tap a lot of potential to solve problems. And so this is actually an example of a student that won a big challenge this summer in lieu of an internship, traditional internship. And this was for public policy. This is not necessarily in architecture, although we do a lot of work in architecture. This was specifically in engineering, I should say, more so than architecture. This is specifically public policy. And he wrote basically how expanding the Pell Grant to include vocational schools can be a good thing, and he kind of wrote that and explained that all out. And so it can be used as a tool to not have just specifically, designs, but also more qualitative things like writing policy changes. And so the call to action for you guys is forget about all this other stuff. I guess it's really about partnering with educational institutions to solve problems and to give inspiration to solve problems. And that's what we're trying to focus, and how we can solve huge things like climate change. So thank you so much for the opportunity, and that's it.